Before Tuesday, Democrats controlled the presidency in both houses, but as of tonight, Republicans have a chance to flip both the House and the Senate. So let's start with the Senate. Evenly split 50-50 going into Election Day. Now, both parties need to win 2 of the 3 remaining states to clinch the majority. Let's take a look at some of them. In Arizona, the Senate race, incumbent Democrat Mark Kelly is about 5 points ahead of Republican venture capitalist Blake Masters, with about 30% of the vote left to count. To Nevada, that Senate race is still in play. Current Democratic Senator Catherine Cortez Masto is trailing Republican and former Nevada Attorney General Adam Laxalt by 2 percentage points. It's a close race with 79% of the vote counted there so far. So that would be a flip for Republicans. But it may all come down to Georgia. Just like it did 2 years ago, Democratic incumbent Raphael Warnock is slightly ahead of Republican football star Herschel Walker. Neither candidate got the 50% plus 1 needed. That forces a runoff election next month on December 6th. Despite the forecast of a red wave in Washington, Democrats were able to keep their head above water for now. This map shows nationwide Senate races. The states in yellow, Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia, still too close to call. For Republicans to regain control, they would need to win at least 2 more seats.
I'm feeling good.
Control of the Senate will likely come down to Georgia, where it is a tight race between incumbent Democrat Raphael Warnock and his Republican challenger Herschel Walker. Tuesday night, both candidates spoke to supporters as they now prepare for a December 6th runoff.
He's going to be tough to beat, but let me tell you what, he got the wrong Georgia on him.
I want to say to you what I say to my church every Sunday. Keep the faith and keep looking up.
Democrats were able to keep Republicans at bay thanks to a key win in Pennsylvania.
I'll be the next U.S. Senator from Pennsylvania.
Democrat John Fetterman won his race against TV doctor turned Republican contender Dr. Mehmet Oz.
You have told me that you believe in me.
It was a festive mood at the White House as President Joe Biden tweeted this video congratulating several candidates Tuesday night.
Congratulations, Joe Biden. Congratulations, kid.
Wednesday morning, President Biden held a press conference saying Tuesday was a good day for democracy.
But the voters were also clear that they are still frustrated. I get it.
Voters showing much of that frustration in congressional races as Republicans are on track to break Washington's one-party control with key wins in traditionally blue districts.
We are on the verge of historic gains in New York. In Florida, we gained 4 seats alone.
Whether it takes days or weeks, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is confident his party will lead the House.
It is clear that we are going to take the House back.
So let's take a look at the House. A total of 435 seats. A party needs 218 to clinch the majority. That means Republicans need just 9 more, with about 35 still undecided. I want to show you this one race here. This one is a tight one in Colorado. Incumbent Lauren Boebert trailing Adam Frisch by less than 100 votes, and almost all of the votes counted. Now, despite his optimism, President Biden told reporters that no matter the results, no matter how they shape out, he is ready to work with his Republican colleagues in Congress. Back to you.
Pedro, thank you.